Hello friends, my name is Christina and I'm a member of Heart of the Rockies Christian Church. Today we are going to be talking about the story of how Jesus walks on water, and we're going to do a craft together to go with that story. I have a list of supplies for you. So we're going to need some construction paper or colored paper, a popsicle stick if you have one. If not, we can use some other items for that. Some scissors, markers, colored pencils or crayons, whatever you'd like to use for drawing, and some glue or tape. You can pause this and gather those items, and then we'll get started on our craft together. So the story that we're talking about today and this week at church is how Jesus walked on water. The disciples had gone out in a boat, and it was kind of a stormy night with lots of waves, and they were not able to get to the other side. And Jesus walks on the water and comes out to help the disciples. So we are going to make a craft that shows the scene of Jesus walking on water. So you're going to start by choosing a color that you want for your background. I'm going to choose purple as my background because it was at night and I kind of think of that being a darker color, but you can choose whatever you would like. And the first thing that we're going to do is make our boat. So choose what color you would like for your boat. I think I'm going to make a pink boat. So you can draw whatever shape you'd like your boat. I'm going to make mine just kind of a half circle on my paper. And after you've decided what shape your boat's going to be, you can go ahead and cut that out. So here's my boat. I'm just going to set it there with my background, and we'll get to that in just a minute. And the next step that we're going to do is we need to make some waves. So this boat was out on the water in kind of some rough seas, and so we definitely need some waves for our water. So you can either just start cutting your waves, or if you want to draw that out first, you can kind of sketch out what you want your waves to look like. I'm going to draw some waves here. Okay, so after you've drawn your waves, you can go ahead and cut those out. And we're going to do 2 layers of waves for our picture scene here. How do you think the disciples felt out on that boat in the rough waters? I imagine it was a little bit scary being out there. Okay, so after you have your first set of waves, you can go ahead and do a second set of waves. I think I'm just going to cut along the bottom here. And make that my second set of waves. So what we're going to do with our waves is we're going to go ahead and glue those onto our paper. But before you do that, we are going to make, just kind of at the top of your waves, kind of in the middle there, we're going to make a little slit in our paper. So you can go ahead and cut. Put that little slit on your paper, and we will be using that later as well. And once you've done that, you can glue your, there's my glue. You can glue your waves on to your paper or tape, whatever you're using to secure those on. We'll just have kind of 2 layers of those waves on our paper. My paper was a little bit longer, so I'm just going to trim that off. Okay. So you should have something kind of similar to this. And next we're going to use our boat. So go ahead and grab the boat that we had cut first. And we are going to put our boat somewhere in the waves. So wherever you would like your boat to go. I'm going to put a little glue on our boat. And put that on. I'm going to put mine kind of under the waves so that the waves are rocking the boat here. And now you can decorate your boat however you want. I'm going to draw a little sail on my boat here. So I'm going to just kind of draw a piece on here. If you have other paper, you could always make a sail with some of your other colored paper that you have. So here's my boat. And you might want to draw some people on your boat. So I'm going to add a couple of little people, some of the disciples on my boat here. I'm going to draw mine with kind of a little bit of scared looking faces because I think they were kind of nervous being out there on this water. Okay, so I have some people on my boat, and next we are going to make our Jesus to walk out on the water. And so this is what, if you have a popsicle stick, you can decorate your popsicle stick to be Jesus. I could not find a popsicle stick, so I just made a little person with my pipe cleaner. So you can use a pipe cleaner, you can use a popsicle stick, you could draw on your paper, however you want to make your Jesus. And that slit that we cut before is going to be how we're going to put our Jesus walking on water in our picture. How did yours turn out? You can use this later this week with Alpha and Omega as we learn more about our story. And you can use it to tell somebody else the story of how Jesus walked on water. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you had fun doing our craft. And we look forward to being with you again. Bye.